All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League. I'm Palidore, Sir Dimwee in the chat saying, Pally Dad, how dare you, Sir Dimwee? But nonetheless, I am Palidore. Right next to me is SputnikKobra, and we're here for our final match of the day, of the stream at the very least. And yeah, so Sputnik, how's it going? How do you feel about Creamy Milk? How do you feel about Chaos?
I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I don't particularly feel great about any team, not as if these teams are bad, but I just don't know who is going to come out on top. I feel that Creamy Milk is going to give one hell of a performance, and Chaos with their new roster, I'm looking forward to it. I really don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah, well, same here. I'm just expecting some goodness. I'm sure the people in the Twitch chat there all tuning in, expecting much of the same. See already a 50-some all up in there with Nightfire and Gilligan, Princess, Sir Dimwee, X times 6 or 7, or I don't know, numbers, math, as well as Spire VR and Only Reigns. Did I say that already? Maybe. But welcome to the stream, no less.
Absolutely. We love having the viewer participation, so everyone who's watching, feel free to chime in and chat and tell us who you're rooting for and who you expect to win.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, if we're, going based off Connoisseur, a big advantage going in favor of Creamy Milk at the moment, but I don't know.
Well, with Echo, anything can happen. I'm definitely looking forward to this match. We're just waiting on these teams to ready up.
Yeah, that is the idea and the ideal. I will say, for these two teams, there's obviously familiar faces involved here. Suffice to say, over on Chaos, especially familiar if you watch the streams, well, just 24 hours ago, which is to say, really exciting game. We had some back-to-back 3-round series, that one, and perhaps none better than that Chaos and High Voltage game, as we get some people trying to get camera time here. There's Shepard kissing the stream. Oh, don't go too low. But anyway, it was a very, very fun match yesterday from Chaos. It was classic Chaos. For anyone who watched them in Season 1, they'll know that Chaos has this weird thing. It doesn't even matter if the roster changes completely like it did this season, minus Dano captaining still. But Chaos just produces the most entertaining of matches, it would seem. 3 rounds, game winners, overtimes. That's all you get from Chaos.
Absolutely. Echo is just an amazing spectator sport. It's one of the best in VR, and we have the Onward community with us, which is also an absolutely spectacular experience for spectators. And they have an equally amazing community. So it's great to have their participation for this stream tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So welcome to all of you guys there. As attempting to get their teammates collected, I did, unless I typed it in the wrong channel, which I did not, they were informed that they could start. So making sure that I wasn't mistaken. But yes, see, indeed, 50 plus in there. There's White Knight joining us here on this fine night, Friday night.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, he just got stuck in dash.
Which has been chock full of Echo games. How many games have you casted so far tonight?
Well, tonight, not too bad, actually, not too in terms of the numbers. We got a few throughout the day, throughout the afternoon. Pretty much at the top of every hour, there was a game for the last several hours. But compared to most of the week, where it's been basically 20 to 30 matches every single night, not casted, granted, but you know, all in a straight line. Like yesterday, between just a 4 or 5 hour span in the evening, there were an upwards of maybe 30 matches or so. I mean, there was 20 something. It was ridiculous.
Shut up, Dana.
Absolutely jam-packed week. With Season 1, we could at least catch a breather and have a break between games, but not with this season. This season has been absolutely full. Just every hour, every day there's a game. Even on Mondays we used to get like a good break as teams took their time to schedule, but on these Mondays, everyone has a game scheduled. It looks about like every hour.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that way because I was mentioning in one of the earlier streams how just compared to how it used to be with CAS and competitive play, you know, prior to VRML and such. I mean, we would see basically we're getting more matches casted daily or weekly than, you know, the first 2 years of Echo that would really get streamed the entire seasons. I mean, there's just so much content, there's so much competition, and we are more than content to watch it and cast it because that's our mission. So here we go. About to start off with the first round. Again, Creamy Milk versus Chaos. The team in all caps and the team with no caps. Not a joke, but actually. And you know what? False alarm, so I guess it was a joke after all.
A little bit of a missed start, but we'll be back with what we expect. It should be at the most 5 minutes. We're just still waiting on these teams to ready up. Seems that one of them may be suffering from technical difficulties, so...
Yeah, well, they'll have a few minutes then to accommodate, but to say hi real quick and to also address Aspire VR giving us the follow, also saying, looks like coming from Onward, not knowing too much about Echo there, but the important thing really is if you've ever watched any kind of real-life sports, you'll get the hang of Echo fast. Same kind of concepts, really. It's just, this is space basketball or space hockey or soccer, whatever your sport of choice is. You got teams, you got a goal, you got a ball or disc-like object, as the case may be, but the same concept. Pass it, put it in the goal, and boom, that's Echo Arena.
And with that, we have the ready-ups going through, so we should be watching this neutral joust. I say that knock on wood, but really looking forward to see how Callan's going to do. I know Callan on Creamy Milk has a stellar shot. He can hit long-distance shots from the tube, and he hits them at a really high rate of accuracy, so that's what I want to see from Creamy Milk. I want to see some great passing. I want to see some really good long shots from Callan.
Yeah, well, Callan, indeed known for that great offense, also showing himself in Season 1 as a very, very capable goalie, just as, the same. Really can do a little bit of it all. That said, at these teams here who've been around for many seasons, many years, and have been playing the game for a long time, you will notice, generally speaking, that not a lot of them have explicit weaknesses per se. Everyone has their own strengths and preferences, but the higher and higher you go in the tiers, as we get a little bit of intermission dance-offs going on, so I guess I appreciate the pre-show entertainment, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Chaos. Forget what I was saying. Doesn't matter anymore.
So even in moments of lull, we still have a great time, so Chaos showing us what they got with their dance moves, and they're doing it together as a team.
Moments of lulls, if nothing.
I guess that was a double.
Here, we're all holding hands here, including the cameraman. They don't know it, but I do. Here we go. Beautiful. Except for the violence. But a kiss makes it all better. That's. I'm thoroughly entertained.
They're trying to get the wave right. They're a little off sync.
I'm trying to do it with them. Come on, one more time. Let's go.
Hi, Twitch.
I think they've given up. I think they realize that they're that bad at it, and now they're just gonna resort to waving at the camera.
Well, different kind of wave, but a wave just the same. There's another kind of double entendre, I guess. I don't know. But
Okay.
whatever the issue is, it seems like it is with Callan on Creamy Milk there. So hopefully he gets back in the match, or else we just talked about him for nothing. Just kidding. See,
I think these teams have to maybe start the match and maybe have to start with this 3v4.
ideally not. They still do have about 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes until the required start time of sorts there. So they have a little bit to work with, and that's okay. This is a last stream. There's nothing coming up after this by any stretch, so I'm happy and content talking to people there in the Twitch chat. And just saying what's up. There you go. Cruising, clipping the team wave. So we got that one to add to the pre-show reels, I guess.
And Cruising earlier is saying it doesn't look like Callan is playing. And he then corrected himself, but I don't know. Maybe you were right. Maybe you were unintentionally correct on this one. Callan seeming to be suffering from technical difficulties, being in and out. So hopefully that doesn't come true. Hopefully we'll have Callan right back and have this game underway.
Yeah, that's definitely the hope. Cruising doing a little bit of caster's cursing on his own. And yet you're not casting, so how did that happen? That's witchcraft.
Maybe he was able to do it through me, but I didn't call it. I didn't say it, so you can't blame that one on me.
I will always blame everything on you at every opportunity. Don't you know me?
Well, you haven't done that so far today, so at least I can get a little bit of a break.
Well, I haven't done it so far, but that's your fault.
Well, I guess that's the first time, so I'll take it. I mean, didn't you see my interview at LAN?
There've been a lot of great interviews at LAN, and you know what? Great interviews as of recently. Here, I'll throw you a bone, including the one with Nightfire and Nomad over on the stack this week. See, I can be kind.
That was a very good episode. If anyone is looking to watch that, you can go to my Twitch. I wasn't even thinking about promoting that. You did that for me, but an absolutely phenomenal episode and a great episode that gives you kind of an eye into the organization and the mindset of VRML.
Yeah, and into the mindset of these teams, I'm thinking they're ready to play. So it looks like Callan was able to get back, and just for the sake of it, there's your fancy pants transition as we put on our pants and buckle in. I don't even know what that means, but SputnikKobra, take it away.
So with this neutral joust underway, will be won by Creamy Milk, and they'll get it down into the bubble. But and right off the inner backboard is Shepard to start this match off. Not even 10 seconds off the clock. 7-second goal time, and that will start it with 2 points to Creamy Milk.
Well. If that wasn't just a complete contrast from what we just, about 10-minute delay there to start off, and then it starts, and then boom, 10 seconds, not even in a score. So, yeah, there you go. That's the start, I suppose, that we wanted, getting right back into this the action of Echo Arena.
Definitely an explosive start, and to receive it is Dano at mid. Dano sending it back. It's going to go behind his teammate, but Goran to receive it under pressure. Going to send it cross to that tube into the hands of Egret. Now Egret looking at coverage, avoiding it, but throwing that interception into the hands of Leo the Great.
Yeah, Leo trying to find a punitive over here, but instead Goran Jr. will retain that disc and send it to the clear. But over in the Midlands, it's Leo the Great looking for that passing play to Callan. Callan couldn't get the goal in, and instead Dano McFabulous takes that one. Again, Chaos coming hot off of that amazing match, amazing finish yesterday.
Dano, through that clear and dangerous territory, was able to avoid 2 defenders. Throwing that clear will be picked up by Creamy Milk, so Shepard with it in the tube is going to go off the ceiling. It's going to bounce off the backboard. It's going to be wide, but picked up by Callan with the assist by Shepard.
Yeah, kind of getting the indirect assist there, just off that long clear, but already knowing that the speed, trusting in the speed of their team, able to get that all the way to the other end. It's Callan rebounding it, dunking it, and it's 4 points the first 2 minutes here, favoring Creamy Milk.
So to receive will be Akadi. Akadi going to send it left to Goran, and Goran trying to find that angle off the top of the tube. It's going to bounce to the floor and into the hands of Shepard, but the stun will come through, and that boost will find it. So Akadi with possession outside the bubble, trying to send it to Nest. It will be wide. It will bounce off the wall, back into the hands of this Chaos team, and sending it to the ceiling. It will miss its target, be picked up off the wall by Egret. So Egret trying to find these angles and getting that one to Nest, but not able to find the shot as it bounces out of bubble.
But good positioning from Goran Jr. Now, yesterday he was getting the steals done as he goes under for another one, and there's the first goal for Chaos, but still maintaining this fun pace in this match. And it's 4-2. Creamy Milk on the offense now for the first time on the joust advantage, that is.
Goran, being a new player to Chaos, he was picked up at the end of Season 1, so it's nice to see this new chemistry with Chaos and Goran with a definite great shot.
And now picking up the reception here was Leo the Great, trying to find his player on the other side. A little bit of risk there just due to how much claustrophobia going on, kind of cramming through all that defense. That said, well, getting stunned, and there is the good clear. They're going for the immediate boost. There's the speed from all the players involved. Callan as well, coming up right on the defense, maybe trying to take him off balance with one shot. Goran Jr. in the pot. It's 5-4, taking the lead for Chaos.
A little unexpected. Well, that's what the connoisseur vote said, and maybe it's not right, so we'll go into the hands of Goran, who finds it into the goal, and joust advantage to Creamy Milk.
Yeah, how about that clap back from the orange fellas? Again, feeling all that good vibe from yesterday's match, perhaps. There's another steal. Talked about him dancing and really getting daring here in bold as they go for another passing play. Not wasting any time at all. There's Chaos with some chaos, but denied by Shepard under control.
So Shepard will get that slap down to floor, and they'll find that clear to mid. It will ring off the Geo and come back into their back court, but the stun will come through. Go back to Tube, and Egret will hold possession, sending it forward to Goran, and Goran will lose it. So quick changes in possession, and down to the floor, and off the crossbar it will bounce out. So really frantic pace from both of these teams.
Absolutely is. It is breakneck, fast-paced, and I am really happy to be here in this casting seat right next to you. Figuratively speaking, just watching all this unfold as Callan goes for the goal. There's the hot shot, the long shot, 37 meters out.
And what did I say earlier? That Callan will get these long shots, and he definitely did at 37 meters, 17 meters a second. And this is a game. 2-point lead to Creamy Milk. 5 minutes on the board. Anyone's game.
Absolutely. Fun match so far, starting off. And yeah, that connoisseur vote was heavily in favor there of Creamy Milk, but as we know from Chaos, anything can happen. That said, trying to make a shot happen there, off the mark, but retained by Leo the Great, and a very great pass indeed.
Starting to find some rhythm, getting their passes right. Leo the Great assisting Callan behind the goal for a 2-meter shot. So does 9-5. This 4-point advantage, only 2 possessions. They can come back from this, and they've got the time.
And quick hello again to Chet there. See Strembitsky popping in, as well as Control Flirt Delete and Spire VR. And hopefully you are inspired like VR watching this game unfold. 12-5. Nice shot, Callan again.
That pun kind of fell into place, didn't it?
Really did. I love it when that happens.
So with joust advantage back to Chaos, Chaos now looking at this 7-point deficit. That's 4 possessions, that's 3 possessions. So the game's starting to slip away from them. They have to get their passes right. They have to communicate these open passes and this coverage. And Creamy Milk really starting to crank up the pressure.
Pressurized Milk sounds dangerous, but much more dangerous here on some stuns and the stacks coming through. Callan, is he going to get it again? No, just because of nothing else. That backfielder able to deny it. That said, denying another one there is Shepard. He's going to get the clear, get the boost, and the foot race or air race, whatever you want to say, it's loose. And Callan might get there first, but going to take a little extra time.
Chaos opting to challenge it a little too late, so now they're at the positional disadvantage as Creamy Milk tries to find their way towards that bubble, but they will throw a pass, bouncing off the Geo. And now it's a chance for Chaos to get down court. They have this open goal, they just have to retrieve it, but Creamy Milk gets back into defense position and awaits this oncoming offense.
And what Chaos was doing really well yesterday throughout the rounds in their in their match there against High Voltage. They were trying to maintain control. They were going for those back passes. They were going for those resets. They were trying to find their best opportunities. At the moment, they're being jumbled up just a bit by that aggression here from Creamy Milk, that speed, and they haven't really been able to get those shorter range, easier passes. So even that one a little bit long, but the shot just as strong, 10 meters out. So somehow maybe a miscommunication leaving that goal open there.
A really unorthodox shot from Goran Jr. I can't even say his name. He was able to duck and then push that disc straight through rather than throw it, but it ended up being the right thing to do, and he found that 3 points.
Real Jam Falcon there saying, miss most of this, discs. No, you got a lot of time to spare. This is only the first round, and right now, Dano, he's going to go around for the goal right from that side, and it's a 2-point match, so well done by Chaos Sputnik to indeed stabilize a little bit and get a couple goals in a row.
Absolutely. They forfeited a few possessions and a few goals to this Creamy Milk team, but just like that, they were able to get back into this game.
Gotta love it. So, as is very, very, very often the case here, I mentioned it, with a Chaos game, it'll just come right down to the last few minutes, but as I say that, well, it's a big shot from Callan again, hoping to win. He is just lighting it up in this first round.
Definitely in this shifted momentum back and forth. Chaos deciding to maybe put full court pressure on. They had more than enough time to play the bubble. But with that, they'll forfeit 3 points to this Creamy Milk team, and they'll take Joust advantage. They'll throw the interception at mid. Punitive will try and find the pass off the upper ramp. Will bounce to floor. It will miss a member of Creamy Milk, but be pursued by a second. But not enough time as the seal comes through and the slap out towards mid.
Now still retaining here with a sliver of hope. Still a bit of time, but I kind of see the Chaos players there. Actually, they let the disc loose, but all of them just kind of hover around there for a second or two too long, unable to really get anything going. That said, they will get the disc back, so with 50 seconds, a little bit less than that remaining in this first round, Chaos trying to find some of that control, but they do need to get moving rather quickly.
Goran Jr. under coverage, with that possession. And the clear will come through from Creamy Milk. So Creamy Milk pursuing it, getting down into that bubble, and trying to take that shot. It will be wide to be picked up by Callan again at the wall. Callan looking for that angle and getting it to Shepard. So Shepard will alley-oop dunk that one behind the goal.
Nice passing play there. That first miss going right outside the 3-point line, the 3-point bubble, but not giving up on the play, and then Shepard just trusting in Callan, his ability to recover and recognize that, hey, you have me on the backboard, I'm here for the easy dump, and they do get just that, and they take the 17-10 victory in this first round of this best of 3.
Absolutely, and this performance from Chaos is I'd use absolutely so much. But really, great performance from Chaos, unexpected. The connoisseur vote was heavily in favor of Creamy Milk. They showed that they have what it takes to compete. Goran Jr. really finding success, getting some crazy shots, and almost leading his team to an upset.
Yeah, fantastic job for sure. As I said, yeah, I mean, just a lot of good things to say about Chaos, despite the fact that they have not been able to, secure that roster. I feel like this is a running theme. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's because I'm casters cursing it. I mentioned this on so many streams ever since November, December, preseason 1. But it seems like no matter what, Dano, the stabilizer here on the team, really the only person returning for Chaos. But as I mentioned, no matter what the roster is, they've always been solid. His team has always been solid. And when they've got their core, even more solid. But it's just, finding that has kind of been the struggle for one reason or the other. But I'm definitely always kind of rooting on, just to see Chaos find that success. So like Creamy Milk here, different roster as well. But they were having a lot of success in Season 1 with that roster they were running with.
And Dano McFabulous, the captain of Chaos, has never given up on his team. He has tried out so many players. They have gone through so many. Maybe this is their forever roster. So with that pass to the floor, they're going to go off the backboard. It will bounce off the crossbar. will be picked up by Akedi, and Akedi will try and find that clear, but it will bounce off the lower geo, and under pressure, Shepard will lose it, and it will be slapped out towards mid.
Well, there it goes. See, minimum wage met one of our more regular viewers over the last week or two. Welcome to the stream as well. And once again, the censored man, you with the tube. Welcome again to you as a punitive. He's just going to go up for that very nice and soft pass.
And that nice slap behind goal, making it look easy. So that's a 2-point lead in this second round to Creamy Milk. Creamy Milk looking to get this 2-round sweep and starting off with some momentum. So 8 minutes and 50 seconds on the board, and Joust advantage to Chaos.
All right, so Chaos on this rollout, perhaps a little bit rushed to turnover. Do not let Callan get those shots. The rare miss, if nothing else, and they have really got to be breathing a sigh of relief because Callan has been online for this whole time, and just as I say that, there's 3 yet again.
Callan redeeming himself with that 8-meter 3, able to find the angle, able to recover it, is Creamy Milk.
Very nicely done there. Shepard just given the assist, and Callan, he knew where to put it. He wasn't going to miss twice, not with the streak that he's been having so far these last, 12 minutes now.
Chaos to take it, finding this pass up the ceiling. Egret with possession will send it through, but they don't have their stacks. Luckily it bounces, but able to find it is Shepard. So with that clear through mid, they'll forfeit possession, and Creamy Milk will send it through mid off that geo bounce, but right there at the back line is Akedi.
Now, had to be careful because of all that speed coming at him with the stacks. And on the back end, same kind of thing here as eventually getting the disc is Leo the Great. Maybe, another goal left wide open, and that's a 3 from 9 meters out. So just taking a big risk and not paying off. Callan will punish again.
Looking like Creamy Milk is finding their rhythm, pulling ahead of Chaos. Chaos now looking at this 8-point deficit, so that's a few possessions. They have more than enough time, 7 minutes on the board. They can come back from this.
Answering a Damien there in the Twitch chat. Yes, so much for subtlety, as Princess just pointed out as well, is one of our league cameramen primarily. Now, could cast if he wants, by all means, but yeah, he's one of our great cameramen of this league, and always appreciative of him doing those matches.
Everyone likes casters, but I like the cameramen more, and with that bounce off the floor, it will be lost by Chaos, but with these stuns, they'll look to retrieve it, and another series of stuns as they forfeit it to Creamy Milk, and Leo the Great will send it through tube, and it will bounce all the way into that bubble and be picked up, but by no one. It will be missed by a member of Chaos, and it will find its way into the goal.
And when it rains, well, sometimes it pours, and that is another big score for Creamy Milk. A shutout so far, 11-0.
Chaos looking like they're having a hard time getting started this round, so Akedi 2QB sends it up to Goran. Goran's going to take his time, not under pressure, try and find an angle. He's going to send it cross, but it's going to be intercepted by Leo, and Leo's got this chance at goal, and he finds it at 26 meters. That's another 3 for Creamy Milk.
I should have said, when it only rains, it pours. Hello to Only Rains in the chat, but yes, that is correct. We do try to engage as much as we can in the Twitch chat. I mean, benefits of being, a community league and whatnot, and volunteer ran, and we're niche, but trying to be big at the same time, and it's good to kind of keep that balance. Right now, though, on balance for a great drive into the goal. There's Egret, the hero from yesterday in that the end of that third round for Chaos, able to get a goal here finally to break that seal off the that blue goal.
And Damien coming through saying that was the coolest thing I've watched. So we thank you for that. So it's Joust advantage to Creamy Milk, finding some success as Chaos with those 2 points. 5 minutes on the clock to Tube, Leo the Great, going between those blocks and finding that pass to Ramp and getting this advantage, and the shot will be Callan. Callan's arm only missing 1 shot and looking good for this second round.
He's not only Callan, he is callous. Just no remorse. Shooting that with such confidence. Suffice to say, he is putting on a show for the stream today. He's up to 22 points.
It looks like the strategy for Creamy Milk is just get the disc to Callan. So with this pass to the wall, they'll try and find it to mid. It will bounce off the Geo, and this positional disadvantage should be picked up by Callan.
No.
Another shot will come through, but that one is off target. But to be picked up at the ceiling by Punitive, and they'll send it right back to that backline player, Shepard, so they'll look to restart this offense.
Man, that would have been a ridiculous shot. Very difficult. That shot just going right into the... Who else? I mean, again, even Callan, when he doesn't make the shot, he's still going to get an assist, whether he meant it or not. And Punitive, perfect position just to recover that one and find the exposed goal again here.
I'm just going to imagine that was a purposeful bounce off the backboard to Punitive. So Callan, with that amazing pass, will find another 2 points for his team. 2-19, the 17-point disadvantage is steep. And look at that stack, able to recover off the back of the wall, and they'll send it. But with that stop is Egret, so they won't have that mercy there. But they're looking to get it as they're going to lose it on the floor to Dano. And Dano looking for an angle to clear, but not enough as Callan picks it up out of his hands. Callan sending it to Shield, and getting the angle will be Shepard. So 21-2 advantage Creamy Milk.
Yeah, just huge effort now all around. The thing is, when I mentioned when it rains, it pours. Well, also when it's flaming, it spreads. The fire now from Callan, already 20-plus points, and now he's just getting assists. Now he's getting his other teammates involved. Everyone's feeling good. Everyone feels the hotness on their shot and the confidence to just keep launching off here with great volume and just success. I mean,
and with that,
there you go.
Sorry to cut you off. With that shot off the backboard, that is it. That's the mercy to Creamy Milk. So Chaos with an impressive performance in the first round, but just not able to find the success that they had in the second round.
Yeah, that was the first round, only a 7-point differential. But this one, much more decisive, definitely in favor of Creamy Milk. And you just got to definitely hand it to them for a job well done. And really, really got to shout out, of course, that tremendous offensive effort from Callan. That was one of the strongest ones I've seen in a fair while, I think.
Definitely, and looking at these stats, I don't want to see what Callan's got because I know he's got a ton.
Well,
but Callan coming away with... Yeah, I got him now.
Okay.
Callan coming away with 22 points, 4 assists, 1 save, and 29 stuns.
Oh, that's
so
it.
Punitive will that's it. Punitive will find 2 points, 1 assist. Shepard with 6 points, and Leo the Great coming in second with 10 points and 4 assists. So really strong performance from Creamy Milk with Callan leading the charge. And on Chaos will have Dana with 2 points, Goran Jr. with 8 points and 2 saves, and you get coming away with 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and 19 stuns.
And quick thank you to Damien there for the subscription, Tier 1. Thank you so much in the clutch. Really appreciate that from you. And yeah, it was our pleasure to cast as much and as many as we can. Again, as we wind down this week, we have a busy weekend of streams ahead starting tomorrow, of course, but already in just these first 1.5 weeks of Season 2, I mean, we've gotten over 100 out of the 140-some teams that are active currently. So very big smattering of Echo goodness and team featuring, and we'll continue to do our best on that end. Over to see Shepard, Danimal, a.k.a. stopping by in the chat there, saying thank you. Casters, love y'all. Well, does that mean you love yourself? Because, of course, Danimal is also one of our casters. Shepard, he casted some matches just the other day. Yesterday, I think. I don't know. I lose track sometimes. But one of these last 2 days. And
7 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much on any given day. I'm just guessing roughly what day it actually is, because it's just it's morning to afternoon to night, full of casts, and then next thing you know, it's oh, there you go, it's midnight again, and well, off to bed. But to do it all again in the morning. So yeah, I get a little bit lost, but it's the best kind of lost, which is to say, lost in the goodness of Echo Arena.
And I wouldn't trade it for anything else. And just an absolutely great start to this season. VRML Echo Arena Season 2 is exciting. It's jam-packed of games, of energy, and everyone's giving it their all.
Absolutely. See, I say that a lot too. But a lot of thank yous once more to the Twitch chat, everyone for joining us. That was a fun match and fun set of streams throughout the day. See, No Man in there also actually stopping by. Good games, awesome casting. Thank you very much. So, of course, No Man, one of our board members at VRML, and again, mentioned him just a little while ago being on that podcast, A Stack with Sputnik, which is every week on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Is that right, Sputnik? Did I get the plug right?
You did, and I'm grateful for it. If anyone wants to check it out, you can find it on my Twitch, and when those videos expire, they'll be on the YouTube, so go check it out. They're amazing, and they're great. They're great. I'm so lost for words. I love that thing so much. I love that podcast, so if you want to watch it, go watch it. It's great.
Yes, indeed. And one more, well, not one more, but a couple more shout-outs as well to Echopedia.gg, the new website there to just track all the historical goodness of Echo Arena competition and more, hopefully getting added over time there. And great thing put together, much by the help of Ignite & Co. and doing some good work there. Of course, Ignite contributing to these overlays here, the rosters and the stats and things you're seeing there, making it much easier to represent that accurately from game to game. And a shout out as well to our sponsors. Big thank you to Pro2 VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VRware. Providing just great prizes and opportunities for all of our communities here in the league. And one more. Oh, there's Franz, by the by, from Ignite, stopping by. So hello and thank you again to him. Shout out to our mods, as always, because they keep this whole thing running much more than I do by talking. So it's like Sputnik said, it's easy to hear the casters and say thanks to them, but for you guys who see the mods around, whether in-game or on the Discord, make sure, you give them your love and your appreciation there. Wit, Nada, Sneaky Evil, also graduated today, as he was mentioning earlier, so congrats to him. And Princess, Alacost, Gilligan, Echo Zero, Daniel McFabulous, who we just saw play that match right there. And yeah, from the casting end, well, I've been Palidore. That's been SputnikKobra. Thanks to Dash as well earlier on for joining us, and so much for Subtlety, as well as Sir Dimwee on today's. I think that about covers it. Anything remaining, Sputnik, or shall I lead us out here?
I think you've got this one.
Okay, well, in that case, once more, I've been Palidore. That's been SputnikKobra. It's been a blast. Thank you, Twitch chat, for being great as always. So until next time, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and be good to each other, and we'll see you again real soon.